Hey everyone, Positron taking a quick look at Dandy Ace. This is a roguelite game from Mad Mimic. Wanted to reach out and provide me a key to check it out. They also gave me 3 temporary keys. So if you like what you see in this video, the keys are good until October 14th. This is a very early build of the game, but it's playable. I've had some fun with it myself. So if you would like one of the temporary keys, you can reach out to me, positronplays@gmail.com. And I will offer one of these. It'll be on first come, first served basis, but let's get into this. So Dandy Ace, to me, feels a bit like, what's the best way to describe it? I think it's a bit like Wizard of Legend and Dead Cells in just this really crazy, colorful world. So the way that you play here is you equip these cards, and every card has 2 effects. I'll go over this real quick. So every card has a standard effect that you can slot in, an active ability, and it has an upgrade. So you can put those into the lower slots and upgrade any card. The cards you start with are random, and you find more along the way. So like, for example, we've got this dash, we've got our punch, and what's our third one? Actually, don't know what that one is. I don't think I've seen that before. Dazzling display. Stuns for 4 seconds and does a little bit of damage. So everything, as far as I know, does a little bit of damage, even your dash. As you move through the different rooms, you'll encounter various enemies. Pretty good on that stun, actually. Stuns for a really long time. What is the effect on that? Add stun to yellow and blue cards and critical to pink cards. So critical stun means it would do more damage when things are stunned. I'm actually tempted to throw the stun on my dash. I'm already showing off a little bit of how you can customize your build here. So for example, I did that. So now my stun, if I dash through something, or my dash, I dash through, it gets stunned for a second, which is pretty nice. Pretty helpful. I don't believe I can dash across platforms. We don't have any invincibility frames on this dash either, so that's important to note as I forgot there. There aren't teleports and such as well. Whoops. Now, I do also have a potion. Once you get past the first stage, you unlock this potion. So now every time... Hey, you actually got a cupcake there. I'm gonna wait to pick that up until we take a little more damage. So I've got 1 potion. It will refill, or it can be refilled between levels. And it heals quite a bit. Yeah, it's actually a great combo. I will pick this up before we go too further back. There are teleports. Every time you reach a teleport, you can kind of hop back to any area you've already been to, which is nice. Some of these drawers will have keys, or will have locks that require keys. I do not have any of the keys yet. I'm assuming I'll find them eventually. Now, I don't know when this game will be released or priced or anything like that. It's, again, it's pretty early in development. So we got Starburst. Okay, so it's a little bit of a knockback. Pretty handy. Let's try it out. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's some really good effects too. Ooh boy. I really like to see boy, trying to get myself talking and playing at the same time is never easy. Oh yeah, I'd like to see like a fear effect or something like that. Yeah, so this key, where's the blue key? I don't have that yet. Yeah, a little risky here. Let's just use the potion. Enemies do telegraph their attacks, even if I am doing a bad example of that. Okay, so this is jump scare. Okay, so jump scare is a blink. We can also add fear to our powers. In fact, I'm going to let me show that off first. So that's what that does. But I think I'm gonna try equipping this on, oops, My punch. Oh wait, no, it just gives critical fear. So it only adds the fear to yellow and blue. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna swap this. That. Alright, so this will now stun. This will give us a haste buff when we use it. Show that off here. Yeah, so we get a bit of a speed boost after we teleport, though it does have a cooldown, as you can see. But it should make us a little more mobile. Oh boy. There we go. Now, the coins we get will be used to buy items at shops. In fact, we got a shop coming up here, and the crystal shards you're seeing there are a bit of a Dead Cells-esque upgrade system where we spend shards to start unlocking things. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, we hit things with the jump scare. We'll actually fear them for a second as well. I don't believe enemies can do anything while they're feared. We've got some pretty good combinations with fear in the past. Alright, so we got, these are all level 3 as well, so cards all do have levels. So this is Passion Comet, charms enemies, a better dazzling display. I think let's get the Passion Comet actually. So this will be more of a ranged attack. It will charm enemies. I believe... yeah, they'll start moving towards you at reduced speed, and they cannot use any attacks. What do we got here? Shocking Arrival. Ah, so this has Hex. Hex is actually one of my favorite effects. So see, I'll add a Hex to anything. Hex, yeah, when enemies move, they take damage. So it's actually really, really potent. Might want to put this on the dazzling display, actually. We can change these at any time. There's no cost to change them, as far as I can tell. Yeah, so we knock enemies away and then force them to move towards us. And they'll take damage the whole time they're doing so. I should use this though. Oop. So when we added the stun to the Passion Comet, it kind of negates the pull effect. So it kind of keeps enemies at bay longer. They won't necessarily come towards us. I kind of like that. Health is not doing great. I'm hoping we get to the end of this floor pretty soon. We're in a bit of trouble. Let's see. Yeah. It's quite a big splash on the Passion Comet as well, which is nice. There we go. Oh, more enemies, okay. Now, I haven't seen any bosses yet. I don't know what bosses are in the game at this point, or if they've gotten bosses into the game yet. Now, obviously, those putting a hex on those doesn't do much. All right, we got another card. Black Hole. Okay, so this is actually a really good one. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do here. I think we want to do. We want to swap that. We'll hex on the black hole. Yeah. I wonder if they'll take hex damage while they're being pulled by the black hole. And we've made it past the first stage. Nice. So we're entering the next level, the banquet hall. And in between here, we'll have these shops available. We can spend our shards here. I've got 14 shards. I think I've got... Yeah, so binding charms would be unlocked. So there's, yeah, ping skills. Master Illusionist is a trinket. And you get more of these things in here by finding blueprints throughout the world. Vorten's also have a card. I'll finish unlocking this. I wonder if we get one right away. Now what do we want to do? It's tough. Extra card might be good. Master Illusionist. More heals is also good. A lot of options, really. Oh, we do get one available. Yeah, so let's actually throw this here just to try it out. Very cool. So what do we want to do here? Adds bind to yellow and blue. Adds critical bind to pink. A lot of options here. Can't move, but can attack. Yeah, so we replaced that with the stun. That's interesting. It has different duration depending on what card we put it on as well. So it's actually a really long stun on the Passion Comet. Bind them. Boy, I'm honestly not sure. Could try binding enemies with this, see how that works. So we can choose a trinket here. Right now I can only choose one. I think I'll take the extra health. And then we can refill our health and everything there. So we'll try this. Got a lot of options here. Yeah, so that binds them after we dash into them. That's kind of interesting. There's our black hole. Got a lot of status effects in play here. So we did lose our haste, but kind of like that we root things as we land on them. Whoop. Look at that. Now the only downside is I do have some long cooldowns now. These combinations are pretty good. Can't really tell if the pushback on the fist is helping me or hurting me. It's keeping things from running right up to me, but it does make it a little more difficult to hit them. And hopefully this is giving you a pretty good idea of how the game plays. I'm pretty impressed with what I see so far. I hope that the rest of their development goes well on it. You know, it needs some more stuff, of course, but it does appear to be very early in development. I'm pretty damn impressed with what I see. Just feels good to play. A lot of cool ideas. I think if they can get a lot of different levels, a lot of different enemies, a lot of different cards, that's be in pretty good shape. Okay, so that's a better dash. Do I want to use that though? Instead of jump scare? Maybe we'll add a fear to this instead and we'll drop the push. Oh no, it does critical fear, that's right. Hmm. Now this is as far as I've made it. So we'll see how that goes. Actually doing pretty well. Those enemies have a lot of health. Oh, look out. Still a damn good combination. Probably want to drink up here pretty soon. I think that's a blueprint. Yeah, Guardian Fairy's blueprint. Looks like we would need a green key here, but the exit is right there. I wonder. So he was able to teleport out of there. It's surprising because I haven't found any other pink cards yet. There's quite a few of them too. If I could get another binding chains and add the critical bind to things, that would probably help quite a bit. There we go. I think actually, yeah, the third hit stuns him for a very brief period of time. We actually just got another Titan Punch. That's fine though. It's a good upgrade. We can add vulnerability to other things. I wonder if that stacks. I'll try that out of curiosity. We got a shop here. I don't think shops ever have health, unfortunately. Sure, we'll buy this. Yeah, I wonder how we get through, how we get the key to get through that to that exit. Doing quite a bit more damage now with that upgrade. Oh, look out. Oh man, that's a lot of really nasty enemies. Myself caught there. Aw, damn. Well, that's Dandy Aced. I think it's pretty cool. I'm really curious to see how development will go for them. And actually, here, let me grab these cards. You can see a different kind of ability there. We also have projectile attack. But yeah, again, if you're interested in checking it out, I do have 3 temporary keys. They're good until October 14th. As in, they last until October 14th, not that they're permanent. Positronplays@gmail.com. I think it's the best way to contact me for that. Or you can contact me on Twitter as well. At Positron Plays, and I'll get in touch with you there. Unfortunately, YouTube messaging seems to be a thing of the past, but anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, click like, helps a bunch. Subscribe for more. I'll see you soon.